Hey guys, these are all the materials that I use to make my walnut milk. You have the shelled walnuts here, and then you have the agave, and you have the cheesecloth to strain the walnuts through, and then you have the container that I'm going to use to put my walnut milk in, and you have a measuring cup, which is 1 cup. Let me get a little closer. It is 1 cup. Well, you can't see it. It gets blurry when I get close. So 1 cup. And then you have a little container here to store the soaked walnuts in. And let's begin. Alright, so I'm starting off with 1 cup of walnuts. I'm going to use 4 cups of walnuts for this recipe. So I'm just scooping out my walnuts and adding them to the bowl. Once I'm done adding all my walnuts to my bowl, I'm just gonna give it a little stir and a little hand motion action here. Alright, these are the walnuts that I use for my walnut milk. I usually get them from Sam's. It's called Members Mark, and you can, as you can see, it's 12 cups of walnuts in them, and it's about a 3-pound bag. So, alright, now it's time to soak the walnuts. So I just take it and I just fill up the little container here with water and fill it up to the point where your walnuts are soaked in it. The water pretty much covers the walnuts. Alright, so now I'm just putting the top on and I'm getting ready to let the walnuts soak for about 24 hours. You can let it soak anywhere from 8 hours to 12 hours. I like to let it soak for about 24 hours. Alright, now it's been 24 hours, so now I'm just pouring the water out of the container. As you can see, it's brown. It's just from the walnut soaking. Pay no attention to it. It's supposed to be that color. And I'm dropping walnuts into the sink, but I don't waste walnuts, so I'm getting those right back out and popping them right back into my container. And I'm also going to give it a little wash. I'm just washing my walnuts off, washing the excess soap water off. So yeah, I'm just doing that and then pouring the excess soap water off, so that now I have my newly soaked clean walnuts. Look at those walnuts, they're just beautiful. So now it's time for me to go ahead and put the walnuts in the blender and get ready to blend them all up. So I'm just pouring my walnuts into my blender, and then it's time for me to add the other ingredients. I'm now adding the water, and I add about 8 cups of water to this recipe. So that is about 6.5 cups. So now I gotta add the rest of the water to equal to 8 cups. So now I'm adding my agave. That's my agave, and now I'm getting ready to add my tablespoons of agave. I'm adding about 4 tablespoons of agave to my mixture. And 1 teaspoon of sea salt is all I need to make this walnut milk poppin'. So I use pink Himalayan sea salt, and I'm just going to go ahead and add it to the mix. Now it's time to blend it. So I'm going to blend this for about a minute, and then after a minute it's time to strain the mixture. So after a minute, I'm just going to take this cheesecloth here. This is my lovely, wonderful cheesecloth that I cannot do without. So I'm going to take it. As you can see, it has fine holes, which is perfect for straining mixtures such as this walnut milk. And I'm going to go ahead and pour the mixture through my cheesecloth to strain. Now begins the squeezing process. You have to squeeze all that wonderful, delicious, omega-filled walnut milk out of that cheesecloth. I squeeze until nothing else comes out because I want all of my walnut milk. I do not want any to go to waste, none. So I'm just giving it a little squeeze, squeeze, squeeze to get all that milk out. It's walnut milk all over the place. So I'm just giving it a squeeze to get out my milk. So once I'm done squeezing, this is what I have. Now I'm getting ready to transfer the mixture into my glass container. So I'm just taking my walnut milk and pouring it into my glass jar that I normally keep my milk in. And there you have it. Delicious omega-3 filled walnut milk is so good, you guys. I'm not kidding. Here I am enjoying a glass right now, and I promise I am not being extra. It's actually really super good. So if you think this recipe is worth a try, give it a try to make it. Thank you guys so much for watching.